Hello beautifuls, this is Aromie here, and welcome back to Seduce Me. Diana is looking like wickedly crazy right now.
Not everyone will be as kind as I am. Not everyone will unlock the chains of your people's limbs just because I demand it. What you demand will sign the death wish of every animal demon on this godforsaken plane. You know what happened in the human world when the slaves of that world demanded their freedom? Millions were slaughtered, and they are still not equal to other humans. Why not learn that lesson?
I was astonished. Was Diana seriously comparing animal demons as slaves of the human world's past? Rabbit stared, still fearful of the suddenly intimidating Diana, but watched as Diana slowly calmed down and let out a sigh.
I know that what I ask is beyond horrid, but you need to understand. A ruler can rule, but the people beneath them have voices and hands of their own, strong enough to disobey and do as they desire. I may demand the immediate liberation of your kind, but they may see liberation as a call to slaughter, out of desperation to keep what they believe is theirs. I swear on my bloodline that I will fix this caste system, but you cannot demand that I force it overnight, unless you desire the blood of your kind to spill over the earth.
Damn. That's dark. Without giving Rabbit a chance to respond, Diana turned and marched towards the exit. Before I could react, she reached the doorway, seeing me and stopping in her tracks. She didn't say anything. She simply arched around me and left down the hall, lowering her head as she vanished around the corner. I turned back into the room to see Rabbit turned face out of one of the large windows, gripping her staff to her body and biting her lower lip. This must have been so hard on her, but I wasn't sure to exactly side with. Both had valid points. Rabbit and the other animal demons deserve to be free, but what if Diana was right? Rabbit's people would be killed the minute Diana's liberating demand left her mouth. Even worse, they'd never be able to reach that equality Rabbit wanted. I could only grimace at the situation. It was a tough one, and who knew where it would go after the war. I was positive it would work out in the end, but I knew it would be a tough battle to face regardless of what they decided to do. Taking a breath, I walked in and made my way towards Rabbit as she lowered her head, placing a hand on her shoulder. Are you okay?
No. No, I am not.
Rabbit took a deep breath and shook her head, wiping her eyes and smiling her usual kind smile to me, making me frown a bit at the sight.
I just thought that I could make a change in this war. But apparently not.
Oh, she just wanted to be a peacekeeper. Rabbit stared at me, searching for something in my eyes before letting out a sigh and waving her staff and forming a bluish mist in her hand. As it finally disappeared, it revealed something I didn't expect to see. In Rabbit's hand was a black and red iron collar broken around the tag and on the back. That wasn't what sent a wave of shock down my spine, however. Around the inner border were metal spikes. Oh god, dulled from rust and time, but I could tell at one point they had been sharp enough to pierce the wearer's neck. What is this? Rabbit placed it on the windowsill with a sigh, staring intensely at it in remembrance.
That was my breeding collar.
Breeding collar? I stared wide-eyed at Rabbit, understanding or at least putting together what that could have meant. She was a slave for breeding? As I stared, Rabbit let out a sad chuckle and shook her head.
I was born into a large family of animal demons. Rabbits like myself. However, we weren't born to have normal lives. We were bred to become slaves and servants to people like Diana.
I couldn't believe it. Did Diana own her at one point? It was horrid to think about it, but Rabbit continued.
I was given just enough to live and survive by my parents until I became an adult. Then I was taken to a breeding brothel with a handful of my brothers and sisters. They said that my magic was desirable to pass to offspring. As part of the membership, they welded this onto my neck, hoping to keep me from being disobedient.
I instinctively rubbed my neck, disgusted at the store, despite knowing that she was going to be okay in the end.
Of course, when they found out that I was still a virgin, they decided to instead use me to stimulate their clients and male slaves.
What? Rabbit ran her hand along her mask that covered her mouth, shutting her eyes and tracing lines over her cheeks and down to her chin.
The day they cut open my mouth was the day Diana rescued me from captivity. I didn't think I was going to survive, let alone have my face become normal ever again. But Diana did everything she could to heal my wounds and reverse what my keepers did to me.
At that moment, Rabbit slipped 2 fingers into her mask and lowered it, revealing 2 scars that traveled from each edge of her lips and across her cheeks like a wide smile, and 2 more scars down her jaw like a puppet's mouth. I covered my mouth, unable to form any words but unstable to stop the gasp that erupted from my throat at the sight. Rabbit quickly covered her mouth with her mask again and looked out the window in longing.
I was brought back here with all of the slaves Diana had freed and was given care. I saw a deep compassion in Diana. She cared about people below her status and wanted everyone to be equal and free. So I joined the rebellion and eventually became a leader alongside her.
Slowly, Rabbit's eyes began to turn from warm and longing to cold and anger.
At least that's what I thought.
What do you mean? Rabbit looked to me and gripped her staff in a white knuckle grip, gritting her teeth before speaking and answering my question.
As soon as this war is over, Diana will take over and become queen of this world, unifying everyone under her banner. However, with that kind of power, she can change the way my people are treated. But she refuses to use her power to do so. She doesn't understand what we have gone through, what my people have had to endure for eons. We are bred to be slaves, servants, war fodder, and we have no say in the matter. We deserve our freedom. We deserve to be free. We should not be forced to wait for her to come around to it.
Rabbit was very passionate about her desire for her demon kind. It was beyond admirable. However, Diana's warning echoed in my mind, reminding me of what she predicted if she decided to do as Rabbit asked. It was a difficult decision to be in. I understood Rabbit perfectly, but I also became fearful of Diana's prediction. The demon world was a very different playing field than the human world, so I expected demons to be more ruthless about their traditions. It was horrid to think about, but the situation revolved around both ends of the risk spectrum. It was right, but it could be deadly. Rabbit shook out her head, letting out a sigh.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be telling you this. It was a private matter, and...
It's all right. I understood perfectly. The situation was indeed a mess, but something told me that they would be able to figure it out. Rabbit and Diana were smart women, after all. Rabbit looked at me in surprise before smiling slightly and nodding.
Right.
Rabbit finally shook her head and let out a sigh.
Well, now that I'm done with my, business, shall we get to training?
With a nod from me, we spent the day forgetting about what had happened and focused on working on my stamina and power with my animal guardian. It became easier to direct, and it even became intelligent enough to defend me if something tried to sneak up behind me. I was thankful for my new companion and felt ready for the siege ahead. Oh yay, achievement. Entering my room, I felt heavy. To think that I had attacked Erik that morning was horrifying. I could have hurt him. I didn't want to hurt him. Then again, I had thought he was a demon lord. I had every reason to be frightened and try to fight. But if he had appeared for real, would I have been able to stop him? I was training, yes, but only to defend myself, not to kill him.
I can help, you know?
Huh? The spirit was enticing me again. The room around me felt frozen in time once again. And I'm gonna just stop it right here for today. It's gonna be quite a short episode, so I hope you guys don't mind. I just have a lot of things going on right now and I need to hurry and do this one errand. So thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.